King Kong? Let's Happy Gilmore one more time. See if I can hit it. Ah, way back there. I used to smoke those. I'm not getting on that. Hold on. Really, I used to hit those good. Yeah, they're all over. That's all I got. I played 5 days in a row, so I'm kind of sore. My right arm is sore, but I'll swap out here in a little bit. Have Isaac hold the camera. I'll try to show you a couple little tips that I've been paying attention to lately and have been improving for me and helping. So hit like and subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Bibles and Bullies. However, I'm going to change it, I think, to Bibles, Bullies, and Bogies, because you know, birdies are cool, but I'm not quite there yet. So that, and you know, what is it? My mama used to say when I was young. My mama said, a little birdie told me. Well, and Bogey never told her. What's up, Mom? So that is the first time in my life that I've ever spent that kind of money on golf clubs, and I am not sponsored. If you think I'm sponsored, you think I'm way better than I am. I'm not. Everything I do pay for, whether it be playing, clubs, dogs, whatever we're doing, guys. I have no sponsors, so independent artist here, always have been, probably always will be, because I'm not a sellout, right? I am retired Army though, so in a way, you know, I don't know if I sold out, but either way, I am paid. It's just not for this kind of stuff. Nice shot, dude. That's that boy's first time. We're going over some pointers. Welcome to the channel, Bibles and Bullies. I'm out here with my son Isaac today, and we are attempting to practice golf. Nice, dude. That's awesome. For real, man. You're better than I ever was at that. I never played at that age. You're better than me now, man. What's up? Old, well, we got a Tiger Woods. Isaac Twiggy. You take Twig on the course with you, man. He'd be your service dog. But yeah, welcome to. We came back to Dogwood Lakes today, and that's all we're doing. We're just out here practicing, trying to teach this young man how to get contact with the ball. He's doing very well so far. Honestly, he's never been to a driving range. This is about 5th or 6th swing in, so he's hit every single one. Not bad. So we're gonna keep practicing, messing around. I'm showing him some tips, some techniques, just trying to get him set up. He's only hitting a 7-iron right now, and we're gonna, not bad, man. Take your time though, okay? It's not a rush. But on a 7-iron, we'll get into a driver, let him hit that some, and then we're gonna go over and probably do some putt. I don't think we're gonna play today. I'm sore. I played 5 days in a row, so I'm ready for the PGA Tour. However, my scores are not. So, bad jokes all day. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I did go to Golf Plus this week, yesterday, and I finally, first time in my life, got a custom-made set of clubs for me. So I did go with the Ping G425 driver. I've not even hit that yet since the plastic's been off. I've got the hybrid, really nice, and putter, and all my irons are on the way. Yeah, everyone that's ever told you to don't take your eyes off the golf ball, they're wrong. You should actually be looking in front of the golf ball. You should be striking with your irons in front of the golf ball. Like your divot should be in front of the golf ball, not behind it. I've been learning a lot of stuff, watching a lot of videos. There's some amazing players out there. You know, it's a whole new world from when I was a kid. We just didn't have access to any of that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool now. As I improve, you know, I'll show you guys some stuff on here as well. I'm not sure how many of my how many of my bully friends are golfers, but I've played golf for probably about 22, 23 years now. Not all the time, like very sporadically, but I was pretty good when I was younger. When I was in the military, I was way stronger than I am now, and I wasn't injured. So just the quick rundown: I've had thumb surgery, knee surgery, 2 spinal fusions, right shoulder surgery, left shoulder surgery twice, left elbow and left wrist, wisdom teeth, and appendix. So good bit of surgeries. So a lot of the time in my swing, you'll see me, there's days I'm compensating. What I'm doing, I've got my 7-iron. I don't know how well you guys will see this in the camera. I don't have shot trackers and all that fancy stuff. Maybe one day, however, as I said, I'm just a, you know, retired vet. Alright, so what I've been working on, I was always taught, look at the ball. Don't take your head off the ball, right? Well, I've been finding a lot of other golfers are saying different now, and that is something that I've been practicing. So instead of, you know, when you line up your shot, instead of looking right at that ball, you're actually supposed to look, you know, a couple inches ahead of it. And what that's going to do is that's going to put your lowest point ahead of the ball. So you'll strike ball and then dirt instead of dirt ball. Because if you hit the dirt, right, then that's going to slow down your swing and you'll chunk the ball. Or if you come in too deep, you're going to take a massive divot and your ball's not going to fly. Now, I was doing okay, you know, in the past of lining up. I'd get my spot, look at the ball, and hit. And right there, I topped it. Okay. Huh? Yeah, it went straight, but I topped it. It only went 75 yards. Okay. I'm hitting a 7-iron. Now, you switch it up and take your stance, and I'm going to go over stance in a second. But stance out. Now I'm looking in front of the ball this time and chunked it even worse. Hey there, how's that? Told you, I'm pro-ish. Heavy on the ish. Spell it backwards, you got something else, right? Honestly, this isn't the cleanest driving range either. There we go. Swung a little hard on that one. I threw off balance, but far better. I was about 150 on that one. Usually with my 7-iron, I stand 150 to 175, roughly. I'm not as strong as a lot of players. I already told you guys all my surgeries. So I'm 41, but I'm probably built more like 60 right now because of all that. Looking in front of the ball. Another pretty clean shot. So as those are hitting, yeah, this is all dirt, but as those are hitting, my divot's coming in front of where I have my ball. I'm not teed up or anything. I'm hitting out of some crap dirt right now. All right, so let's talk setup for a second. I think you can see this. All right, so with your higher loft clubs like your 7, 8, 9, you set up with the ball in the middle of your stance. So I find my spot, step, step, pretty much even, right? If you have lower end clubs, like 3, 4, 5, you want them more towards your front foot, or definitely for drivers. So for a driver, you're gonna line up your feet, set your driver, take a slight step, and I do a light point, and then a bigger step with your right. So the ball position is going to be pretty much in line with your back front heel for drives and lower loft clubs. That's about the simplest I can make it. I don't hit good every single shot. I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm claiming to have fun. But in whatever I do, I try to teach too. Nice. Nice and clean. That's all I got for you. Alright, so this is my first day. Well, I went to Golf Plus yesterday, tested the driver, liked it, bought it. It's an adjustable driver. It's a 9-degree, the G425 by Ping. You can change the loft. I have mine set at a 10.5, and I'm prone to slice. So we moved my weight, because you can put it in 3 positions. We moved my weight to the back, so that helps with slicing a little bit. For distance, you're going to want to be in the middle, generally. But Ping has made this design where you can adjust your club to a bunch of different settings. The actual fitting has 8 individual settings. There's flat as well as plus and minus, so you can go, well, yeah, there you go. You have to take it off to do it. I already have mine set for where I need it. So again, all I'm doing is just having a general line of where I'd like to aim, and that's pretty much out at the blue, 200 and into the woods. So for me, I set up almost the same for every shot, but your stance is going to be different. So because I have a driver, small step, big step, okay, that's going to keep your ball out more in front. That means the club will be square and coming up as you contact the ball. Your lowest point will be here. You don't want to be smashing the ground either. If you get a bounce off the ground, obviously that's going to mess up your ball. Or if you're leaning back, you'll top the ball. So just a nice, about shoulder width or just slightly larger. Now, what I've been watching lately, and I really liked it, I watched the video yesterday, as they bring it up here, he talks about throwing it back, okay? Like really, feel your backswing and then throw it through, right? So I've been working on that a little more, not quite that much of a pause, but with that thought in mind of throwing my club at the ball. That one went right. For me, I hit anywhere from, if on good drives, 250 to, I guess my best was probably like 320, and that was, I think, partly due to the hole. I was amazed by that, so I don't expect that. If I'm hitting 250 or above for me, because I'm broken, I'm happy. Now I have pretty stiff shoulders, again, from all the surgeries, and back. So sometimes my follow through is not as good as it should be. I am aware of that. Like I said, I've also played the last 5 days in a row before this, so my body's tired. It's probably about 95 degrees out here, and it looks like it's about to pour rain, like we're dripping sweat. Isaac already blasted through all his bucket of balls. He did good today. I'm proud of him. He's doing better than me. There we go. That was right down the line, pretty much where I was aiming. A little left, not bad. The main thing, I'm switching from I've had a big Bertha for a while, 10.5 degree. And I went and got fitted for clubs, first time in my life. And it was pretty cool to feel the different clubs, and I did notice differences. So I went with this Ping driver. Once I get familiar with it and good, I'll be all right. Overall, I was hitting it far more consistent and straight than my own. Bam, right down the line. That's what I'm looking for. Just nice shots down the line. That one went about 225 carry, and you know, distance after that I don't really know. I'm not at a high-tech range or anything. We're just at a little place in Florida. Nice setup every time. Try to be consistent. And there, I fell back. You can see that's why I'm out here. I'm trying to build consistency in me first, because it's definitely not the club's fault. It's my fault. I do have to battle a lot of different things, so a lot of times that's challenging for me. Currently today, like my arm right here is really sore from playing the last few days, and that's mainly because on some of my shots I come down too heavy, mainly with irons, and I was hitting behind the ball. That's why I went over that little tip with you earlier about looking in front of the ball. So when you do that, you don't hit right down here. Your low point will be in front of the ball. For irons, that's perfect, because then you're gonna hit contact ball, contact ground, and that ball is gonna fly. With driver, you don't want to contact ground really, very not like that. You don't want to contact the ball, or the ground rather, really at all. You know, if anything, you just want to brush it. Not bad. I usually get good contact with the ball. The harder I swing, the more I tend to slice. I have taken shots, you know, where I'll line up and try to hit a draw on purpose. Let me see if I can do a draw. No, that was nice and straight. Maybe I need to set up like that. I think that one the best out of all of them. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. You know, I can tell you all day. Another 100 people can tell you all day. But until you start getting out there and, you know, making all the mistakes yourself, get your kids out. I got Isaac behind the camera right now just for a minute. Hit one more of these, and then I'll switch over to the hybrid I got. I really like that little thing too. Nice. Right down the middle, about 250. That's what I'm looking for me. In practice. On the course, you know, hopefully it results in better. We won't be playing today. I got to give my body a break, and we just want to get Isaac going with the feel. So this is a 319 ping G425 hybrid. Awesome little club. I just pulled it out of my bag today and started hitting it. We'll set up here. We don't even need a tee. This is a great replacement for your 3-5 wood, and that's what I did. I actually retired my old 3 and 5 wood, gave them to my son, and now I'm coming out trying to learn this new club. I really like it. I set up slightly different. I give just a little more than I do with my driver. So I'm obviously not in the middle, but I'm a little farther back than I was with my actual driver. Because it is a shorter club, slightly different feel, and I'm coming off the fairway. Now I want to go back to looking in front of the ball, because again, I want my lowest point to be at that point. Again, like I was telling him, you want to set up the same almost every time, because what that's going to do is start to build your consistency, your confidence. You know, I was telling him, if you do that, like a lot of the time we'll come up to a ball and it just gets in your head. You're like, oh, I'm going to crush this thing or whatever, and it gets intimidating, and you shank it and chunk it or whatever. Being videoed, that happens quite a bit for me. You know, I don't like being videoed all the time. But if you have a little routine, so set your club, stance, get set in, grab your club, grip it, and rip it. That's it.